Hey everyone, Mark here. Hope you all are having a good day today. It is rainy, gray, and just not very nice outside, but my day was made a little bit brighter, and that's the purpose of this video. So this goes back roughly about a month and a half ago. Those of you that are familiar with my channel know that I've collaborated with David from Elvis Presley in Japan. He has a YouTube channel here, a great and informative YouTube channel here. If you don't know about him, check him out. Great stuff. He is what I call the expert on anything Japanese vinyl. But he had reached out to me, or I had reached out to him initially to ask him about some items he had for sale. There was one in particular that I wanted. It was an FTD album, and I'll tell you what that is. I'll show you what that is here in a second. And I had bought from him before, and he always takes great care. He's always taking care of me. He always gets me what I need quickly. He probably the best wrapping job and securing the packages as I've ever seen. He takes great care into making sure that it's protected. If any of you have had experience with the post office, they don't treat the packages in the most gentle manner. I've gotten things that have been bent, beat up, puncture holes in it, and in a lot of cases, what's inside is usually still safe. But like I said, David protects, and then he also protects what he protected. So he does such a great job. But this particular item, this album I had bought, probably mid-June, I ordered it from him, and he sent me the link with the tracking information from Japan Post. And it went through the normal, process. Arrived from Japan to New York in customs. Took a day or two. Customs cleared it, and it showed that it was in the origin or the country of delivery, which is here in the States, here in Delaware. So then on June 23rd, as I was tracking it, it just said retention, and then from that point up until even now, it just nothing changed, nothing updated. So I reached out to David. I said, hey, it's odd. It shows that it reached customs, but it just kind of died there. So he did a little bit of research on his own, and he sent me a link to another site that gave a little bit better detail on the package. And it showed that on June 23rd, that day, which I believe was a Friday, that the U.S. Post Office tried to deliver it, and the message said it was undeliverable, which I found odd because I work from home. I'm home all the time, and my delivery person, whenever she drops something off of my porch, she always is nice enough to knock, let me know that something's there. So I never heard anything like that. My front door is literally right up the steps from where my desk and my office is, and I can literally turn my head and see my front door, and she always is great about knocking and letting me know that I have something. So that never occurred. So last week, I called my local post office, and my post office is literally, I can walk there. It's right up the street and around the corner from me. And that's where all mail comes to, obviously, because I live right here. So I called, I told her who I was, what I was looking for, gave her the tracking information, and she put me on hold for a few minutes, came back and said, nope, I don't see anything here. I'm sorry. Sometimes when you see, she was telling me that sometimes when you see where it says retention, it usually means customs is holding it, or they, for whatever reason, they weren't able to send it to the next process of delivery. So that was like finding a needle in a haystack. I looked up like New York Customs or Customs and didn't really get anywhere with it. So this morning, literally like 20-30 minutes ago, I stopped in the post office, and I asked about it. I showed her the tracking information from Japan Post. She was gone for maybe 2 minutes, came back, and there it was. And I explained to her, I said, yeah, I called last week. They said that let me just fix my stand here. They said they had no record of it. She said, well, yeah. And I don't know her by name. She doesn't know me like that, but we're always friendly with each other. She's always very professional and always very helpful. And she said, yeah, I noticed it was back there for at least, a few weeks or so. And so what I thought, and I kind of chalked it up as a loss. I wondered if I ever say it, no fault of anybody's. I mean, David was always gracious, and he always kept in contact, and actually reached out to me this last time and said, "Hey, Mark, here's another solution possibly." And he was just a great help. And David, if you're watching, I really appreciate all your efforts. But what is the album that I'm referring to? Well, as always, it arrived, and it was packaged wonderfully. It's this awesome album, Elvis, Now and Again. There is the hype, if you want to pause that. And this is a top 3 FTD cover for me. My favorite, I would have to say, is Girls, Girls, Girls. Followed very, very closely on the heels of that album would be the new Fun in Acapulco. I absolutely love that cover. I love the color scheme with the original album. And I would have to say this is number 3. Number 1, he's wearing one of my all-time favorite jumpsuits. They call this this was known as the turquoise concha jumpsuit. And this particular picture was taken, I believe, in February 1971 at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. But just a wonderful cover. There's the back. Really cool picture on that. And there's the songs if you, again, wanted to pause the picture. But yeah, over a month in the making. Here it is. I'm very happy to have it back in the collection. And I just want to come on and make this short video. So ended up being a really happy ending. I'm all about nice endings when things look bleak. And like I said, I didn't think I would ever see it again. So again, thank you to David. I'm hoping we can get together and do another collaboration. Hopefully that's in the works soon. But thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to comment, as many of you do. Those who have subscribed and liked, I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.